I think when you have a vision, I think maybe the most important part of a vision is to believe it can actually happen. For us to start the bowl season brand 5 to 6 years ago, it obviously took us that long to build all the assets we created to be valuable enough to package up into a title sponsorship like we did. To have Coca-Cola be our first title sponsor makes it feel a little quicker, I guess. I almost felt there'd be a step along the way. Maybe we'd have, somebody who's looking to take a chance on us versus a Fortune 100 brand like Coca-Cola saying, hey, there's a lot of value here. We want to be a part of it. So, I don't know if it took us longer than I thought or less, but it's worth the wait when you have Coca-Cola as your title sponsor. Throughout the 5 years, everything we added from upgrading our website, all our social media initiatives, the podcast, the Bowl Bound shirt program, we've distributed 50,000 shirts to student athletes once they become bowl eligible. Great the celebration of being bowl eligible. I think a bowl season radio might have been one of our most fortunate things that kind of came our way, to partner with First Team Ventures to rebrand it as a bowl season radio. I don't know if I would have come up with that idea. They approached us, and 21 bowl games are broadcast under the bowl season radio umbrella. That asset alone delivered $4 million in exposure value to Coca-Cola. I think we need to continue growing the assets we already have in place and really start leveraging the Coca-Cola partnership, right? That's still new. We haven't maximized that. Coca-Cola signed with us in November. We had a 6-week onboarding process. By all measure, it was a extraordinary success. But year 2, year 3, with a full years of activation is going to kind of take it to the next level. So we really want to exhaust all the opportunities we have with Coke, not just from a revenue generation standpoint, but from a brand amplification standpoint. They have some ideas on investments they want to make on this partnership outside of our direct agreement that'll really help elevate the bowl season brand. What that'll then do is make us even more attractive to secondary partnerships. So that opens up a whole host of opportunities of official partners of bowl season in the various categories that maybe they considered us in the past, but now that they see Coca-Cola attached to our name, really might help them flip the switch and say, we need to invest in bowl season as well. I've been fortunate to work for some great organizations and working for and with some great people. I think everyone, no matter who you are, no matter where you come from, at every point in your life, you're a product and really the sum of all your experiences and all your mentors and all of your influences in your life. So, and I'm no different. I'm just fortunate that I had tremendous people around me that, at times it was intentional. I would observe certain things and ask curious questions about what they did and why they did it. And I learned that way. But other times it was just being present, being around them, seeing how they did things in good times and in bad. I definitely think there's certain ways about me that I really took a step back and say, why did I think that? Why did I react this way? Definitely traces back to my different mentors, different relationships I've had. Yeah, if I could have only worked at Sally's to have learned from Sal himself, then I'd be complete.